This street wasn't here until 1971. You know, so you'd have to go over there. Real Pioneer Road, but people used to walk, used to ride horses. Lots of bike riders out here forever. That's what we all did. Go down to the Depot grocery, pick up soda bottles, and have enough for candy, soda, ice cream, and a little extra money. You know, because we recycled. So these houses, when Nino DiGiorgio built them, they weren't supposed to have access off the front. That was the deal. I was involved in all this work. My house is right there. My big house that illegally got taken from me. So they had a little path in the back they were supposed to access back there, but you know how that goes. You know, it's so dangerous, it's unbelievable. So, no sidewalk, as you can see. No bike lane, no nothing. This is the only way you can get in. I mean, you go clear over there and then double back, but there's no sidewalk there. So what the fuck's the difference? That's right. Oh, no, not really. So, pilgrimage to the funeral. The oldest Blanche out of all those grandsons. I think my grandma had 45 grandsons. And they're all beasts, by the way. You want to talk athletes? Well, look up Clyde. Oh my God, what an athlete he just passed. My dad. Oh my God, what an athlete. All the Blanche boys. All of them. Incredible. Look up who's the leading tackler in fucking high school football in the state right now. And last year. Oh, he's a Blanche boy. You know, Blanche, the oldest one's dead. 69? Died in his sleep, they say. I don't know of what, but you don't die at 69. He was in good shape, I always thought, but I don't know. He was a cancer survivor, by the way. He was a cancer survivor like me. So, no sidewalk, no behind. Again, I do not mind this walk. It's 5 miles to the bus stop, but I think I'm going to walk all the way to WEBER today. It's 10 miles, almost 10, to the hospital. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Their bus freaking shuttle starting today. No bus out here, and we pay for it. So this is my house. And they ruined it. It used to be red, green. So a guy come up to me and he says, God, Blanche, you trained all those so-called illegals and they ran you out. I says, I never trained one illegal. I had the same crew from the time I was in high school. But you know, those guys, we grew up, we went to high school together, grew up right here. I always had car dealers coming, exploiting illegal labor. I never switched. I used Latham, and by the way, they destroyed and ruined that house. I owned all this. I'm the guy that improved it. I did all that work. By the way, when Melina died, right there in the driveway, those Ogden High kids, I was giving them mouth to mouth. When she died, I saved 2 of their lives out here in the middle of the night. And had tourniquets on 2 of those football players, Ogden High, in the middle of the night. And I'll never forget it. ETMs, whatever, I had blood from head to toe. They didn't do anything for me. They didn't do anything for anybody. Threw a sheet overhead. I'm like, I said the prayer over top of her. This is how dangerous this curve is. It's a death curve. There's lots of people that live on this curve. You know? But they say, well, you build that big house right there to hold off the developers from Roy coming in and building these freaking shitty-ass track houses. But they took that house away from me. I built that house with cash. I remember when this lumber package, Will Wright Lumber, came, and I'm like, what bank? I says, there ain't no bank. I'll pay you in freaking cash. I paid him in cash. $54,000 was the lumber bill. So I built that, and then he's the state president. Talk about destroy the house. These fuckers. I asked, what'd you do with those beautiful mosaics in there? I had 3 massive, giant mosaics in there. What's a mosaic? You think I'm kidding? So, no shoulder, no sidewalk, no bus. And we pay for it. But these people are so postured and groomed to obey, consume, car, drive, consume. Yeah, gas could go $100 a gallon. Oh, turn out more shit. How that, brother? Russian oil's not native here, so he's not turning out native trees. Yeah, Melina died right here. I was giving him mouth to mouth. miles an hour. They started to roll right up there into here. That was what, 2007? So, I mean, it's a shithole. We're consuming 54% of the world's product. We make up less than 4% of the population. Obey, consume. And these freaks are all, oh, we got equity in my house. Property values have jacked up. My property value doubled in the last 2 years. And what does that mean? That means you're going to fucking double your property taxes. What do we get for our property tax? Not sidewalks, not buses. We make county commissioners and people just give themselves rich. That's what we do. And they're greenwashing up at Weber State on their fucking electric shuttle that's going through Ogden and being built for 25 years. Why don't you change the fuel fucking rules? Make them use the fucking autos, use the cleaner fuel. There's lots of things we can do. We used to recycle in the 70s. Remember we'd pick up pop bottles? Well, what happened? This society doesn't even, they're so unconscious about it. You never seen, I buy everything used. Everything. Always have. I remember my daughters. You know, this one I was a self-made multi-millionaire. What took that away? Cancer. I was uninsured. My bill was $1.8 million. It's paid. But Mike Lee kicked me out of Medicaid after. I mean, I exhausted all that money in 2015. So, but he's a free market guy. Sure he is. So, we consumed in 1980, 12%. We're starting to increase the consumption. People are freaking out about it. Fucking scary, right? Yeah. Gotta be on your toes. Again, I don't mind the walk. If there was a safe walk. And people want to walk, and there's a huge population out here, a giant population out here. And we're all getting older and stranded because there's no market. There's no nothing out here. So, we're consuming 54% of the world's product. We make up less than 4%. Consumption junkies, what's your function? Again, I don't mind the walk. I saw a blue heron there one day eating a big old fish right there. Walking. So, we'll stay at this. And it's a beautiful walk. It's a beautiful walk.